Hey everybody, it's Dennis Foster from Foster's Yacht Services located at Lauderdale Marine Center. Happy New Year. This is part of our January videos. And what we have here for our first project of the year is a 48-footer right here. And what happened is the customer hit a marker, a wooden piling, and he has one of those hydraulic swim platforms on the back, which you can see the holes are right now, and it tweaked and ripped the whole transom apart and almost basically broke the whole back of the boat. So you can see we've done all the removals with the equipment, the generator, a lot of plumbing, electrical and stuff, and we bagged off everything so we don't get fiberglass in the components. And what we have here is you can see the braces here. The way this manufacturer did is pretty poorly, if you ask me. And they just put wood here and they tabbed it in, and they got a wooden shelf here, as you can see, is wood, and it all broke away where they tabbed it. It just had one layer of matte, and this wasn't done right at all. They also tabbed over gel coat without grinding it down the glass so you can get that first and secondary bond. And what we're going to do now here is we're going to take these two support braces out and the shelf. We're going to make them in the shop out of Cusa board, pre-laminate them in the shop, glue them in with plexus, and then laminate it right into the structure with staggered and tapered laminate, so it's actually part of the transom and just not something stuck there for the hull and deck. What you also see is a hull and deck joint separation that broke. So that's got to, basically the transom's got to be cut out completely. And if you look over here, the way they did the stringers, they did the same thing. They tabbed these stringers, they're glued and then just tabbed in with the little pieces of layers, and you can see they were the first thing to break and snap on the whole transom here. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut the middle section out first, which leaves us support on the port and starboard side so the boat doesn't buckle or flex. Then we're going to put a mold back there, glass this in, and then do the port and starboard side, and then put our framing back in here. Then we're going to laminate everything with staggered and tapered layers, and we're going to do a lot more laminates than the original manufacturer had because it's going to have a C-lift hydraulic swim platform on the back. So when you're doing this type of work, it's pretty strategic on the steps and methods that have to be done instead of just getting a fiberglass guy to come in here and start grinding and laminate, because that's what you get if that happens again. You don't use plywood here, and this should have been core, and all of this should have been laminated all together as part of the transom instead of just tabbed in, and this would have never happened. So Dennis Foster from Foster's Yacht Services, located at Lauderdale Marine Center, part of our January videos on our broken transom here on our 48-footer. Follow us as the progress continues. Signing out.